Good evening. Glad you're here at Market Street Park, a beautiful area of our city, and thank you for being here this time. My name is Steve Schwinghammer, and as mayor of the great city of Huntingburg, it's my honor to welcome you to this year's Miss Preteen Miss Herbsfest Queen Pageant. There are some beautiful young ladies here competing for this honor. I personally want to compliment the parents of Heather, Olivia, Sydney, Jenna, Abby, and Bailey, as well as McKenna, Addison, Leah, Lillian, and Kennedy for raising such great young ladies. The judges certainly are going to have a very difficult decision, and I don't envy your position at all because I think they're all winners, so good luck with that. So I would like to thank Cooper Contracting and Steinkamp Home Center for their sponsorship for this event. Good luck to all the contestants, and without further ado, let's meet these young ladies.
Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest Miss and Preteen Miss Queen Pageants. Tonight we kick off the Huntingburg Herbsfest with the crowning of our Miss and Preteen Miss Huntingburg Herbsfest, but we also honor the young women whose reigns end tonight after serving their year as Miss and Preteen Miss Herbsfest. So before we meet each contestant, would you please join me in welcoming our past royalty? First, beginning with our 2021 Miss Herbsfest Queen, Miss Carly Barnett. Carly is the 19-year-old daughter of Darren and Sherry Barnett of Huntingburg. She's a 2021 graduate of Southridge High School and currently attends IUPUI, where she is studying psychology and biology, working towards pre-dental. Her favorite memory of her reign last year was talking to young girls about their hometown and the Herbsfest and being a role model for them. Ladies and gentlemen, 2021 Miss Herbsfest, Carly Barnett.
Now would you please join me in welcoming the 2021 Preteen Miss Herbsfest Queen, Miss Ameren Fetter. Ameren is the 14-year-old daughter of Mark and Tina Fetter of Huntingburg. She is a freshman at Southridge High School, where she is involved in cheerleading, student council, and kindness club. Her favorite part of her reign last year was meeting and helping the contestants for the Little and Junior Miss Pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Preteen Miss Herbsfest Queen, Ameren Fetter.
First, I would like to introduce our visiting royalty who are joining us for this evening. Please stand and wave. First, I would like to welcome Junior Miss Herbsfest Queen 2022, Sophia DeKemper. Next, I would like to introduce 2023 Miss United States Agriculture Indiana Division, Little Miss Zorina Lechner, Little Miss Tenley Miller, and Junior Miss Lane Wire. Next, I would like to introduce you to our judges. First, we have Mariah Fleck. Mariah is originally from St. Anthony, Indiana, and currently works as an occupational therapist in Indianapolis. Mariah has been around pageants since she was Miss Du Bois County 4-H Fair Queen and Miss Photogenic in 2015. She is on the Du Bois County 4-H Queen Council and enjoys judging other counties' pageants throughout the state during the summer months. She believes local pageants such as this are great opportunities for young girls to gain leadership skills, self-confidence, and participate in their communities. Good luck to all the contestants. The next judge is Bailey Dirkholtz. Bailey is originally from Huntingburg, but now resides in Evansville with her husband, Max. Bailey is a full-time nanny for a family in Newburgh, but loves to hang out with her friends and family in her free time. Bailey has participated in many pageants growing up and holds the title Miss Herbsfest 2016 and Miss Du Bois County 2019. Bailey also placed in the top 16 at the Indiana State Fair pageant. And our last judge is Sabra Smith. Sabra resides in Ferdinand, Indiana. Sabra is the Director of Marketing and Admissions for a nursing home company. In her spare time, she stays active by playing softball and volleyball, walking her dogs, hanging out with friends. Sabra has never been in or judged a pageant, but she says good luck to all the participants. Thank you.
Now please welcome our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Ty Hunter.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ty Hunter from 101 Country, WBDC, the morning DJ. I'm dressed like a fat Tiger Woods tonight. I'm aware of that. Tonight we will crown our 2022 Preteen Miss and Miss Herbsfest Queens, as well as hand out prizes for our first runner-up, second runner-up, and photogenic in both divisions. Earlier this evening, each contestant interviewed with all three judges. Interviews are worth 50 points. Those scores will be tabulated together with tonight's scores. We begin tonight with the personal wear portion of the contest, starting with the preteen portion, followed by the miss portion. Personal wear is worth 25 points. So without further ado, let's meet our contestants. Contestant number 1, McKenna Hyder.
Welcome to Margaret Street Park and the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest Pageant. My name is McKenna Hyder. I am 14 years old and I attend Southridge High School. My parents' names are Matt and Amber Hyder, and they are my sponsor tonight. Thank you and have a great evening.
Contestant number 1, McKenna Hyder. Contestant number 2, Addison Eckert.
Hi, and welcome to the 2022 Herbsfest. I'm Addison Ecker, and I am the proud daughter of Andrea and Josh Ecker. I go to Huntingburg Elementary, and I'm in the 5th grade. And my sponsor is Firefly Boutique. And I hope you guys all have a great Herbsfest.
Contestant number 2, Addison Eckert. Contestant number 3, Leah Bloomy.
Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Preteen and Miss Herbsfest Pageant. My name is Leah Bloomy. I am the 11-year-old daughter of Mike and Kim Bloomy. I attend Huntingburg Elementary, where I am in the 5th grade. I am sponsored tonight by CarQuest. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Leah Bloomy. Contestant number 4, Lillian Tavis.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest Queens Pageant. My name is Lillian Tavis. I'm the proud 13-year-old daughter of Dane and Amanda Tavis, and I'm currently attending Southridge Middle School, where I'm in the 8th grade. Thank you to my parents for sponsoring me tonight, and I hope you all enjoy the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest, and I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, Lillian Tavis. Contestant number 5, Kennedy Payline.
Good evening, and welcome to the 2022 Herbsfest Pageant. My name is Kennedy Elizabeth Payline. I'm 12 years old. I'm a 6th grader at Southridge Middle School. My parents are Audrey Payline and Jason Cooper. Thank you and have a good night.
Contestant number 5, Kennedy Payline. That concludes the preteen personal wear competition. Let's give these girls a hand. We will now continue with the Miss Personal Wear competition in a minute. All right, it's now time for the professional wear portion of the Miss competition. Please welcome contestant number 1, Heather Shanebackler.
Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest Pageant. My name is Heather Shanebackler. I'm the 16-year-old daughter of Sandra and AJ Cannon. I'm currently a junior at Southridge High School and I'm sponsored by James Shanebackler Construction. I hope you all have a wonderful time at this year's Huntingburg Herbsfest. Thank you.
Contestant number 1, Heather Shanebackler. Contestant number 2, Olivia Dirkholz.
Good evening. My name is Olivia Dirkholz, and I'm the 19-year-old daughter of Zach and Lisa Dirkholz. I currently attend Indiana University Southeast with a major of pre-pharmacy. I was a 2022 graduate of Southridge High School, and I am sponsored this evening by Tailgaters Beer Mustard. Thank you and enjoy the Herbsfest.
Contestant number 2, Olivia Dirkholz. Contestant number 3, Sydney Layton.
Good evening and welcome to this year's Herbsfest Pageant. I'm Sydney Layton, the 18-year-old daughter of Joe and Sean Layton. I'm a senior at Southridge High School, and tonight my sponsor is Fowl Family Dentistry. Can't wait to see you all this weekend at the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Sydney Layton. Contestant number 4, Jenna Kendall.
Good evening, and welcome to the City of Huntingburg Miss Herbsfest Pageant. I am Jenna Kendall, the 18-year-old daughter of Scott and Kim Kendall. I am a senior at Southridge High School, and I am proudly being sponsored by the Tri-County YMCA. I invite you all to our town like no other to make some great new memories and meet some of the amazing people that live right here in our community this week at the Herbsfest. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, Jenna Kendall. Contestant number 5, Abby Hall.
Hallo und willkommen to the 2022 Miss Herbsfest Pageant, or hello, and welcome to the 2022 Miss Herbsfest Pageant. My name is Abby Hall, and I am the proud 18-year-old daughter of Tasha Hall and Tony Martin. They are also my sponsors tonight. I graduated from Southridge High School as the class of 2022, and I am currently in attendance at WJTS studying pre-dental hygiene. Thank you.
Contestant number 5, Abby Hall. Contestant number 6, Bailey Prickett.
Hi, my name is Bailey Prickett, and I'm the 19-year-old daughter of Carol and David Prickett. I currently go to Grand Canyon University, and my sponsor tonight is Kim's Coffee.
Contestant number 6, Bailey Prickett. That concludes the Miss Personal Wear competition. Once again, let's give those girls a hand. It will be a few minutes before we can start the next portion of our competition. In the meantime, I'd like to run down our sponsors who make this event possible each and every year, including the Herbstfest Committee. Around the corner, Amanda Tavis, Color Street Stylist, Cincy Independent Sales Consultant Angela, Brianne Rainey, Photography and Design, the City of Huntingburg and Justin Reed, Deisker Jewelers of Jasper, the Huntingburg Greenhouse, Lush Aesthetics and Boutique, Olinger Diamond Center, Paige McCarty of Carpenter Realty, RG Mechanical, Subway of Huntingburg, the Dinu family, Windmill Chill, Missy Ware, DuBois County Free Press, Spencer Barrett, the Herald, Huntingburg Press, News Now, DuBois County, WJTS 18 Television, and 101 Country, WBDC, some of the sponsors for this year's event that make this event possible. If you'll hold tight for just a couple of minutes, we'll be ready for the next part of the competition, which is the formal wear. All right, the final portion of the contest is the formal wear competition, which is worth 30 points. Let's welcome back our contestants, starting with the preteen. Contestant number 1, McKenna Hyder. McKenna is the daughter of Matt and Amber Hyder of Huntingburg. She's a freshman at Southridge High School, where she is a member of cheer, golf, and track and field. She hopes to become a teacher or work in business. In her free time, she enjoys golfing, gymnastics, and swimming at her family lake house. She is sponsored by her family. Contestant number 1, McKenna Hyder. What is your favorite childhood memory and why?
My favorite childhood memory is going to Disney with my family because it is such a happy and magical place and I always have a fun time there. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Contestant number 1, McKenna Hyder. Contestant number 2, Addison Eckert. Addison is the daughter of Josh and Andrea Eckert of Holland. She's a 5th grader at Huntingburg Elementary, where she is involved with art, volleyball camps, and softball camps. She hopes to work in the medical field. In her free time, she enjoys softball, art, reading, hanging out with friends, and riding ATVs. She is sponsored by Firefly. Contestant number 2, Addison Eckert. If you woke up tomorrow and gained any one ability or quality, what would it be and why?
Great question. The one ability I would like to gain is to fly, so I could never be late to school and I could get as much as I need out of learning. Thank you.
Contestant number 2, Addison Eckert. Contestant number 3, Leah Blumey. Leah is the daughter of Mike and Kim Blumey of Ferdinand. She's a 5th grader at Huntingburg Elementary, where she is involved with softball and choir. She hopes to become a DNR officer and start her own dog clothing line. In her free time, she enjoys art, being outside, and riding horses. She is sponsored by CarQuest Auto Parts. Contestant number 3, Leah Bloomy. If you could make your own organization to help your community, what would it be and why?
If I could make my own organization to help my community, it would be to gather clothes and food and build shelters for the homeless, because I don't like seeing people on the side of the road like begging for money and begging for like clothes and food. So I would want to help them and help them build their family up again. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Leah Bloomy. Contestant number 4, Lillian Tavis. Lillian is the daughter of Dane and Amanda Tavis of Huntingburg. She is an 8th grader at Southridge Middle School, where she is a member of choir, band, tennis, cheer, and swimming. She hopes to become a marine biologist or a flight attendant. In her free time, she enjoys competitive cheer, sewing, crafts, gymnastics, tennis, and swimming. She is sponsored by her family. Contestant number 4, Lillian Tavis. If you were judging this pageant, what 3 characteristics would you look for in a contestant and why?
If I were to judge this pageant, 3 characteristics I would look for would be poise and posture to show they can present themselves well. I would also like to make sure they have great public speaking skills, because with being a queen or on the court, there are various people in your community with media or random community members that you have to talk to. Lastly, I would make sure they can keep, Lastly, I would make sure they can have great, Lastly, I would make sure they could have a great, Lastly, I would make sure they could have, Lastly, I would make sure they have great, Lastly, I would make sure they have a great vocabulary and comprehension to make sure they don't say or and multiple times or mess up like I just did. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, Lillian Davis. Contestant number 5, Kennedy Payline. Kennedy is the daughter of Audrey Payline and Jason Cooper of Huntingburg. She's a 6th grader at Southridge Middle School, where she is a member of cheer and volleyball. She hopes to become a neonatal nurse. In her free time, she enjoys walking her dogs and playing with her sister. She is sponsored by her family. Contestant number 5, Kennedy Payline. Who do you admire most in your life and why?
Who do I admire most in my life? I would definitely choose my great-grandmother. She's my mentor. She helps me make good decisions, even whenever I am tempted not to. I love her in so many ways you can't imagine. She helps me with my siblings, definitely, and she helps me with school problems that I'm going through and help me get A's and B's in my grades in school. Thank you.
Contestant number 5, Kennedy Payline. That concludes the preteen formal wear competition. Let's welcome the preteen contestants back and give them a round of applause. We will now begin the formal wear competition for the Miss as they make their way down. Number 1, Heather Shanebackler. Heather is the daughter of AJ and Sandy Kemp of Huntingburg. She is a junior at Southridge High School, where she is a member of Cheer, FFA, Spirit Club, Kindness Club, and Choir. She hopes to attend IU. In her free time, she enjoys arts and crafts, shopping, photography, animals, and gardening. She is sponsored by James Shanebackler Construction. Contestant number 1, Heather Shanebackler. Name 3 places you would take someone visiting Huntingburg for the first time and why.
3 places I would take someone visiting Huntingburg for the first time and why. So the first place would have to be League Stadium because we had a League of Their Own film there and it would just be cool to see all of the cool stuff that was done there. The second place I would take them would definitely have to be historical 4th Street because there's so much history here and it's just a cool place to see. And then the third place I would take them to would definitely have to be Memorial Gym because it's where our basketball is and it's just a cool place. Thank you.
Contestant number 1, Heather Shanebackler. Contestant number 2, Olivia Dirkholz. Olivia is the daughter of Zach and Lisa Dirkholz of Huntingburg. She is a 2022 graduate of Southridge High School, where she was a member of tennis, BPA, FFA, Natural Helpers, NHS, Spanish Club, and band. She is currently attending IU Southeast, where she is majoring in pre-pharmacy. In her free time, she enjoys barrel racing, collecting decorative spoons and stamps from national parks, and teaching horseback riding lessons. She is sponsored by Tailgaters Beer Mustard. Contestant number 2, Olivia Dirkholz. What do you value most in a relationship with a friend and why?
I value trust the most in a relationship with a friend because everything is built on trust. I'm never going to be able to be my true self with someone if I'm always worried about protecting who I am. Thank you.
Contestant number 2, Olivia Dirkholz. Contestant number 3, Sydney Layton. Sydney is the daughter of Joe and Sean Layton of Jasper. She is a senior at Southridge High School, where she is a member of golf, Mayor's Youth Council, FCA, Student Council, NHS, Kindness Club, Spirit Club, and Spanish Club. She plans to attend USI to major in radiological and imaging sciences. In her free time, she enjoys golfing, walking, and training her dog and traveling. She is sponsored by Fowl Family Dentistry. Contestant number 3, Sydney Layton. If you could trade places with a character on TV, who would it be and why?
If I could trade places with a character on TV, it would have to be Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy. She inspires me by how amazing she is during surgery and how top-notch she is at every surgery she can do. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Sydney Layton. Contestant number 4, Jenna Kendall. Jenna is the daughter of Scott and Kim Kendall of Huntingburg. She is a senior at Southridge High School, where she is a member of tennis, swimming, and diving, Kindness Club, Mayor's Youth Council, Spirit Club, Key Club, FCA, and musicals. She plans to attend Franciscan University to major in health and exercise science. In her free time, she enjoys lifeguarding and kayaking, and she is sponsored by Tri-County YMCA. Contestant number 4, Jenna Kendall. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would you change and why?
If I could change one thing about myself, I would change my mindset. Because if I think right, then all the things that I would change would automatically be gone. I could sit here all day and say the things that I would want to change about myself, but if I just think that I am beautiful, then I will feel it. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, Jenna Kendall. Contestant number 5, Abby Hall. Abby is the daughter of Tasha Hall and Tony Martin of Huntingburg. She's a 2022 graduate of Southridge High School, where she was a member of cheer, choir, soccer, German club, spirit club, and musicals. She currently attends VU Jasper campus, where she is majoring in dental hygiene. In her free time, she enjoys swimming, gymnastics, babysitting, baking, and painting. She is sponsored by her family. Contestant number 5, Abby Hall. If you could have the vacation of your dreams for free, where would you go and what would you do?
If I could have the vacation of my dreams for free, I would go to Germany. This is because my family originated from Germany and I've always been super interested in the culture. I can also kind of speak German. I'm not the greatest, but I try my hardest. And I just think it would be very interesting. When I'm there, I'd probably go to many different restaurants to try all the different kinds of foods. I'd go wherever I could to experience the culture. And one place I'd go is Auschwitz, just because I've always been super interested in the history and everything that happened with the Holocaust. Thank you.
Contestant number 5, Abby Hall. Contestant number 6, Bailey Prickett. Bailey is the daughter of David and Carol Prickett of Huntingburg. She is a 2021 graduate of Southridge High School, where she was a member of cheer, archery, and book club. She currently attends Grand Canyon University, where she is majoring in secondary education. In her free time, she enjoys archery, painting, drawing, and photography. She is sponsored by Kim's Coffee. Contestant number 6, Bailey Prickett. What advice would you give to someone wanting to participate in the pageant and why?
The advice I would give someone participating would be to just be yourself. I feel like that's the main thing. Like, the judges don't care if you're being fake. I feel like being yourself is just the easiest way to go.
Contestant number 6, Bailey Prickett. That concludes the Miss Formal Wear competition. Let's welcome the Miss contestants back with a round of applause. This concludes the judging portion of the pageants. If we could have a round of applause for our judges tonight, who will now be excused to make a very, very difficult decision. Do not forget that in the gray tent behind you, there's Windmill Chill ice cream and water for you guys if you'd like to purchase that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our results. Before we announce our winners, we want to take this time for our 2021 queens to give their final thoughts and take their final walk. First, your 2021 preteen Miss Herbstfest queen, Cameron Fetter.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for supporting these lovely ladies here tonight. They did a fantastic job and should be very proud of themselves. I'm going to try to keep this as short as I possibly can because I'm sure their mouths are cramping from smiling too much. So I'm going to be trying to do this fast. I would first like to thank my sponsor from last year, the Huntingburg Greenhouse. I would also like to thank the Huntingburg Herbsfest Committee for keeping the Herbsfest up and running. They do a fantastic job with it every year and make it an enjoyable weekend for everybody. Next, I'd like to thank Regan and Amanda for their support during the Herbsfest week. I'd also like to thank my family and friends for their continued support in everything I do. Finally, I would like to thank Carly for being an individual for me to look up to. She would always be an influence in my life, and I will always look up to her. I hope these ladies have a fun week at the Herbsfest and make many memories together. Thank you everyone here for coming out, and hope to see you at the fest.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Miss Herbstfest Queen, Carly Barnett.
Okay, I didn't keep this as short as possible, but just keep smiling. Good evening and welcome to the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest Miss Herbstfest Queen Pageant. I'm Carly Barnett, your 2021 Herbstfest Queen. I would like to start off by thanking the Herbsfest Committee for everything that they put into our annual fest and for my scholarship that is currently helping me chase my dream of becoming a dentist. The Herbsfest Committee does so many things behind the scenes that are essential to helping the Herbsfest run smoothly, which includes not only setting up the booths and the tents and making a schedule to make sure all the activities have a specific area and time to take place in, but also making sure that everyone in the fest, including myself and the rest of my court from last year, were safe. I would like to thank these very special girls from last year for making my year as Herbsfest Queen the best that it could possibly be. Jenna, Abby, and Maddie, along with Amron, are honestly some of my best friends, and I am so happy that I got to spend the past Herbsfest dancing with, eating with, talking to, and representing Huntingburg with them. To the girls competing tonight, I hope you're having fun, and I wish you all the very best. All of you are extremely deserving of the title as the Herbsfest Queen, and I honestly cannot wait to crown one of you. I want to tell you all how proud I am of each and every one of you for coming out to participate in this pageant today. I am so happy that you're all here. I would also like to thank my sponsor from last year, which would be my parents, Sherry and Darren Barnett. Thank you both for supporting me constantly with everything that I do. You both truly mean the world to me and are the best parents that anyone could ever ask for. I would also like to thank Regan Fetter, who puts so much work into this pageant every year. I am so appreciative of you and all that you do. Lastly, I would like to thank all of you, the rest of the city of Huntingburg and the surrounding communities. The Herbsfest truly would not be the same without the people. Thank you for the continuing support for the Herbsfest and the city of Huntingburg. The experiences that I gained as the Herbsfest Queen are truly one of a kind and are so special to me. One of my favorite parts of the Herbsfest was getting to talk to all the people at the fest. I was able to catch up with so many people that I hadn't seen in so long because of COVID, and I got to talk to young girls that looked up to my court and I as role models. I was also able to get to know complete strangers that just started a conversation to congratulate me, but ended up talking for a long time and now say hi to me anytime that they see me. This is all that the Herbsfest is about, community. Although the food and the bands are definitely highlights of the fest every year, I am proud to say that I was the 2021 Herbstfest Queen not because of the activities at the Herbstfest, but because of the hardworking, loving community that the Herbstfest represents. I hope to see you all at the Herbstfest next weekend with one of these lovely ladies as your 2022 Herbstfest Queen. Thank you all so much.
And now for the results. Preteen. Preteen Miss Photogenic. McKenna Hyder, contestant number 1. Preteen, second runner-up, Leah Bloomy, contestant number 3. Your preteen, first runner-up, Lillian Tavis, contestant number 4. Before we announce your 2022 Preteen Miss, let's give these young ladies a big round of applause. The 2022 Preteen Miss Huntingburg Herbstfest, McKenna Hyder, contestant number 1. Congratulations. Another round of applause for our preteen court. And now for the Miss results. Your 2022 Miss Photogenic, Jenna Kendall, contestant number 4. Second runner-up, Olivia Durkholz, contestant number 2. First runner-up, Heather Shane Backler, contestant number 1. Before we announce this year's Miss Huntingburg Herbstfest, another round of applause for each and every young lady up here, more than deserving of the title. Your 2022 Miss Huntingburg Herbstfest, Jenna Kendall, contestant number 4. One big round of applause. We want to thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you at the 2022 Huntingburg Herbsfest. Everybody have a great night.